Hello and welcome to today's cryptocurrency technical analysis, where we are going to be diving into the big Bitcoin drop that is occurring right now. I want to be covering the absolute crucial levels of support and resistance that we can actually be trading off of right now today, and how we can, look to trade this going into the weekend start of next week. We're going to be looking first of all at the bit of a higher term time frame, zooming down into the time frames and for how we can really get those, absolute precise entries and triggers for actually entering the trade. Starting here with the larger term time frame, working our way down. Ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe you're going to absolutely love this video. Give me your full attention, make some notes and enjoy. So without further ado, let's get into what is happening right now. Starting again off on the bit of a bigger term time frame. Here we are on the 4-hour chart. There's a few bits of analysis that I just want to remind you of, because as always it's extremely important to know the context of where we've came from, where we are now. Without knowing why we've rejected where we have rejected from, you're going to be a bit lost understanding why we have dropped and where price is going to be going next. So really quickly, first of all, I just want to remind you, obviously in my last video we were talking about these levels, and it was primarily, first of all, looking at that CC. That was obviously from the high at the 27th, 28th of December down to the low that was made on the 24th of January. Okay, I will pull that for you one final time. That was obviously this CC Fibonacci retracement from that high down to that low. When we move it across here, we can see how we rejected off of that really perfectly on the 11th of February, 10th to the 11th of February. We zoom in here on the 30-minute chart. You can see how we originally just missed the top of that CC. We hit it then on the 10th. And then actually we got the retest of that on the 15th of February. Okay, that was the major CC pull from high to low. When we hide that CC, okay, and we zoom in, actually let me just show you these higher term time frame levels as well. Obviously we did slightly front run in the end. Well, we haven't hit it yet, of course it's still in play, but that 46,200 level has still been untapped, which in my opinion is still the biggest resistance here on the Bitcoin chart. Obviously, we are moving now away from it, coming down into this one-to-one extent. Oh, there's a lot actually for me to cover. The more that I think there's obviously more to cover. We have obviously now hit our first one-to-one extension through the daily levels, which I also want to mention in this video. The other level that I wanted to mention was down here on the 30-minute chart. And obviously we rejected here from the major CC, and obviously this was in confluence with the higher term time frame CC. Hope I'm not losing people, because I know I can go pretty in depth. I'm going to try and keep it simple, I promise. Well, obviously this was the higher term time frame CC, which we obviously hit into there on the 15th of February, and that was in confluence with this more local time frame CC from the high taken of the 10th of February down to the low on the 14th of February. That local CC, obviously in confluence with the daily, in the end did hold price down. This is what we mean by trading the reaction. Obviously, we were very much aware of the range that we were in, and it was a range that we could approach, as always, with a 50-50 bias, okay? E.g., we will trade this range until it breaks. We obviously knew that the last hours are ticking of that range. We were not expecting it to hold forever, e.g., we were expecting it to break sooner rather than later, over the next one or two touches. In the end, that channel obviously did break, and it broke to the downside, and this is what we're saying. When I was drawing those lines, if we break the low of this channel, got to close out your longs, got to be looking for those shorts. Because why? We knew that there was very little to no support all the way down here towards our lower daily level. Yeah, that's over a 5% move to the downside. And by just recognizing the simple fact of, hey, we are in a channel here. This channel, if it breaks to the upside, we knew our next big daily level of resistance to the upside. And if it breaks to the downside, we are not going to be searching for longs for the next at least 5% move to the downside. I gave you no levels of support here because there really was none. Okay, obviously the next major level was our daily back down there towards $41,000. Just remembering that and having that in your mind, well, I really do hope that kind of aided you as obviously we did get that move to the downside. Okay, and I want to just talk you through briefly before we obviously get over what's happening right here. Well, funny enough, we have another range within the range. You're gonna learn from this video. I want to actually talk you through this move to the downside. So please just pay attention for the next 5 minutes. I'm going to educate you, let you into my mind exactly what we were looking at as this price was falling down. Okay, it's really crucial that you understand this type of information. So I actually started off yesterday where I done but basically people are really wanting to see more live trading, more live action, more live analysis as it's happening live in the time. And so obviously this was just as the drop was starting, while we were still above, around $43,000. I recognized the volatility was coming in, and I decided to do the live update. This was for the contenders and the champions. And basically my live update was, looking at the order flow, recognizing what would be the next long and short opportunity on the Bitcoin chart. And in the end, what we were starting to look at here was obviously the local downtrend forming, and this possibility of, if we do not get the SR flip here, which we obviously didn't, we'll be going to be looking back down towards that $40,000 low, e.g. the overall low of our move. Fake out, see if we get the reclaim. You're going to see how this progresses during the video to what's actually happening right now. Okay, but here's a little heads up that what we were looking at yesterday. And then after this live stream ended, I want to now talk you through my thought process during the whole of this move down. And again, it's really, really, really important, if you want to be a good trader, that you understand this. Okay, so this is the 1 minute time frame. E.g., I'm starting my analysis here on the 1 minute chart. And some people are going to be like, hey, the 1 minute chart doesn't work, the 1 minute chart is gambling. Hey, I'm going to be proving to you today the 1 minute chart is the same. If you can trade the 4 hour chart, yeah, it's the same type of analysis on the 1 minute chart. You just get more trades. The analysis works absolutely perfectly, and here I'm going to prove it to you. So it all began yesterday, obviously, recognizing, hey, if we are not going to get the SR flip of our, this was obviously the value area low, we're going to be searching for lower. Within that, we obviously had this 1 minute downtrend with our signified really simply by our lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, e.g. we can be recognizing that there are some long opportunities here for the scalp long, potentially moving that into a swing long. But with that, we want to see those signs of strength. Yeah, we want to see those reclaims at the very, very, very least. Why? Because on that move down, we were actually seeing aggressive open interest to the downside. Okay, this is what we're talking about when we're monitoring our order flow. Our order flow is bearish. Okay, on the original rise to the upside, this was obviously considered a bearish move up. Okay, and then on the move down, you are actually getting the bearish order flow on the way down. So the whole move here has really been aided, especially the move down, was really aided by recognizing the order flow and then really simply remaining with that, able to be remaining patient, waiting for at least an SR flip, okay, because of the context that you're in. The context here is obviously bearish, okay, so when you're in bearish context, you don't want to be aggressive on the longs, do you? No, you'd actually prefer to be aggressive on the shorts, to be honest with you, yeah? And that's just by recognizing, really simply, you could do that by recognizing market structure alone, but when you add in order flow with that, of course, you're getting that big advantage, obviously, with the short positions. So it all starts off here, obviously, with the moving down in the channel. As you can see here, I'm alerting my team. Hey, we are getting the massive shorts opening right now. Here you can see still above $42,000. Here we're getting a really big, $17 million, $17 million short position in one single candle. And then obviously what I'm saying to my team is, hey, we're going to be either looking for that sign of strength over the channel. If not, we're going to be looking down towards the lower end POC, or the daily towards $41,400. Okay. If we don't get the reclaim, then really simply we are going to be waiting for lower. E.g., I'm going to try and keep this, because I know we have very much beginners in the group as well as advanced traders. I need to kind of keep it simple and understood, so people are not getting lost here. Really simply, we are going to be waiting for lower or that reclaim. The reclaim never came, so we are waiting for lower. As simple as that. Of course, along the way, we had a lot of, up and down moves within this channel. I'm just alerting my team as we go through. Why am I doing this? Because I recognize people are probably going to be getting a bit confused with this price action. I am the coach. I'm here to provide the voice of reason. I need to remain calm, collected with my thoughts, and present them in a professional manner. And obviously I'm alerting my team, we're still in that 1 minute downtrend. There's no need to be panicking. We are just really simply going to continue to trade this lower. Okay, what I was telling my team, and this is where you get the personal insights into my thought process. I would like to see another move to the downside within this channel to late the lows once more. I was asked by a member, why do you want to see that? Really simply, I was telling my team, well, actually, now we have seen this aggressive long open to the upside, 8.7 million, followed by 3.6 million, almost $500,000 in this candle. We were seeing very aggressive lows come in at $42,000. I had an initial idea that was take $42,000, bounce for the reclaim. What actually happened in the end was we took $42,000, we got a bit of a bounce above $42,000, and this is all live in the time, no hindsight. I'm telling my team, I actually want to see that low taken once more now. Why? Because of the aggressive longs opening, and this is where it becomes like a game of chess. This is totally a game of chess. Some people might refer to us, hey Daniel, this is bullish order flow now. And then this is the thing where it's like, it's like another level. You have to be on my level because I'm recognizing I actually do not want to see on the first move below $42,000 all of these longs opening. I actually want to see them punished. I actually want to see them stopped out. I want to see lower again. I'm giving my thought processes. I'm telling what I want, and well, thankfully, Bitcoin likes to do what I want. And of course, it did move down again. But that was a brilliant insight, if I say so myself, to be honest with you. And then I continued to give updates throughout the day during the whole of this move down to the contenders and the champions on this section, alerting them, hey, let's monitor the ES, let's monitor the stock market, because we know the correlation between these two assets is extremely strong. This is an update given at 3:30 UK time. Look at this, continued weakness on the ES. Why would we be expecting Bitcoin to bounce here with the continued ES weakness? We wouldn't be. We really, truly wouldn't be. Okay. And then look at this, 7:30 at night, the ES continue weakness, Bitcoin continuing weakness. And then again at 9:15 at night, really simply both assets making new lows again. Just these little heads up, these little tips, these little things that most people forget to look at. Hey, I'm here reminding my team each step of the way why we're looking for lower, what we can be using for heads up, and really simply my thought processes as it is happening. Okay, and we are going to be getting onto this section of obviously what's happening right now. Give me 2 more minutes and we'll move on to what is happening right now as Bitcoin's obviously going for that double bottom. Really simply, required patience. We're still moving down within that lovely channel that we had. Obviously that channel, as you can see here, each time into the CC, into the CC, into the CC. You're given lots of short opportunities on this. Why are you given short opportunities? Well, you're in at the downtrend channel, you're seeing weakness across all markets, you're seeing that bearish order flow. You're given a really well respected channel with several levels of confluence. You're just given pretty nice trades. And what was lovely about that, remember that was the 1 minute channel. Over 1 hour later, that 1 minute channel is still being absolutely perfectly respected. 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 1 minute chart, and the technical analysis is right in front of you, absolutely perfectly respected. So you've got to give some love to the lower term time frame scalp traders with the guys that move the market. Obviously though, well, not obviously, I suppose, but actually price did break out of that channel. And as soon as price broke out of that channel, my first words were, this is a relief rally pump now. I'm going to be looking for shorts off of the back of it. And how extremely useful is that information, just by knowing that your coach, if you're a champion, and I tell you this, when we break out that channel, I'm not going to be looking to long the breakout. I'm actually going to be looking to short this, because I believe this is a relief rally pump. How many people are going to have got that call right? Less than 5% of people would have got that call right, but of course, this is a fact. I did get it right. That call was obviously given at 4:15. Okay, then moving into 6 o'clock, what happened? We made a new low, another new low made. As I said to my team, it's obvious that was a fake pump when you know how this market works. I know how it works. And then, that really brings us up to where we are about right now. Okay. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that quick walkthrough, obviously talking you through that price action as we went down, and really what that looks like kind of like now. So this was obviously the original idea. If we didn't get the SR flip, we didn't. We got that continued move to the downside. All of my updates during the next few hours were bearish thoughts, reminding my team to remain patient. The only trade setup we want to be taking right now is one that we have been prepared and planned for. Do not take any random trades, follow my guidance, and survive another day, let's say. Obviously, this was the idea, and this is what it looks like right now. So when we zoom up, I'll just show you this, what it looks like, obviously, on the 30-minute chart. We obviously have now taken that major low. So with that in mind, if we zoom in down to a lower term time frame, what's happening right now with the price action? Well, we actually have really simply another channel forming here. Okay, what we can start to do is draw out our first SR levels. Okay, so we can see this was a level of support, isn't it? Which has now flipped into resistance, and really simply this is our area of support right now. If we just really simply define this, maybe make it very, very obvious, this may be by a red box. So we have support flipped into resistance, and we have really simply our support down here. So what is happening right now? Really simply, have a guess, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a channel right now. We have a clearly defined high, we have a clearly defined low. Okay, if we can break the channel high, we can be looking back up towards that daily at 41,400. I think the biggest resistance is obviously still coming in at $42,000. You might want to write down some of these levels so you can remember them. I think we break this, we got the daily. Above this, we got about that $42,000. And then obviously, if we break that, just as we came down really fast, of course, we can short squeeze up really fast. But to even start to, think of trade short squeezes, we need to see that sign of strength, which we are just not getting right now. At the moment, we have really simply an unbiased channel to be trading. Period. Simple as that. Of course, if we lose this channel to the downside, we'll be looking for that run off of $40,000 or the bigger daily support, okay, which is, we're going to need to zoom out a little bit because it's obviously quite far further down, but $36,000. E.g., there's really little support in all of this move to the downside. This is such what I refer to as a crucial area. If the bulls want to form this short squeeze per se, they are going to need to show some signs of strength. What was happening yesterday, there was no signs of strength. All we got was continuous bounces off the CC in the downtrend channel with bearish order flow. There was zero signs of strength the whole day. Really simply, we remained patient looking for lower. That brings us down to where we are now. Have we seen a sign of strength right now? The answer is no. The first sign of strength at the very least would be breaking out of this channel. Okay, then we need to work on reclaiming the daily. Then we need to reclaim on working $42,000. Of course, there's many opportunities in between this, but really simply, if you could just write down on a bit of paper saying, this is a sign of strength. This is what I want to have per se more confidence. I know not everybody's at my level. Of course they're not. And I mean that because most people are learning from me. So, if you are lacking confidence, maybe you lost loads of money yesterday, you didn't realize the drop was going to be so big, you were not prepared for it, you didn't know what levels to be longing, you didn't know what levels to be short, and you were totally lost and confused. Well, it probably happened because you didn't really know what you were doing. You didn't have a proper plan in place. And, I recognize that, and that's why I'm here to help you with making your plans. And you can have it really simply written on a bit of paper. That could be one of the main first things you write down as you approach your trading day in the morning. Hey, this would be my first sign of strength. If I can see this, I can have more confidence in my long positions. Until that, I'm going to trade with the trends. Yeah. Which obviously still is right now down. So I want to emphasize my words once more. We have this local range forming, really simply defined by an SR flip and the first major low that was, well, actually wasn't the first major low, but the current major low that was formed. Is this a strong level of support? The answer is no. The answer is no. If we want to see a short squeeze, bulls are going to have to turn up here right now and actually start to flip these SR flips. If that doesn't occur, we will simply search for lower. Let's not trade what we want. Let's not trade what we believe. Let's trade what we have in front of us right now. And that is looking at statistical evidence, based off of the order flow. It really is as simple as that. There's no hoping, there's no wanting, there's no nothing other than what's actually happening. And this is how you can save yourself. Per se, this is how you can save yourself in a metaphorical trading way. Yeah, this is how you do not get wrecked, because you're trading what is happening, not what you say is going to happen, not what you believe, not what you want, nothing about emotions. It's just what is happening live at the time. Period. Simple as that. Yeah. I hope you understand. It can be as simple as that if you allow it to be, if you understand the theory behind it. Obviously, I've been trying really hard to focus on my team, focus on giving more live updates, and focus on giving more live analysis. If this is of course of interest to you, I'm doing a really big push at the moment of myself and the team alike giving more updates like this. Okay, obviously today there's already been an update by George for all the contenders and all the champions, another update by Victor this morning for all the contenders and all the champions, and then this is the third update of the day, which of course I'm going to put on for free on the YouTube channel. But if you want to get more into my mind, if you want more updates like this, like as it's happening, you want someone to guide you, this is basically what I want to do right now. And what you might be thinking, why do you want to put so much effort into this? And it's because of this. Like the reactions that I had yesterday or over the last few days, we've been doing obviously these live streams as the volatility is coming in, and the appreciation is like on another level, obviously, because without our guidance, I think a lot of people would have got wrecked. And not just that, people are learning and people are happy about learning. And I mean, seriously, just for me right now, it's just this like level of appreciation. It is something that words are just amazing. It's just really simply amazing. It's heartwarming. It feels like you're actually making a difference and you're giving back something that's really, really, really powerful. So, Obviously, I used to like mess around quite a lot in general chat. I used to mess around quite a lot on Twitter, all that. I'm going to try and be more focused, more serious, and giving the value you basically deserve and that you want. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed today's update. I hope that you've understood it. I hope that the thought processes have made sense. I hope you understand like how I make original plans, and then it's not just like having a plan and blindly trading it, but it's actually reacting to what's happening. It's having that thought process each step of the way, what I need to see reclaimed, what I actually need to see in the charts. Yeah, it's all well and good drawing a line, but then it's let's actually make informed decisions, not just based off of an idea, but based off of the actual statistical evidence that comes in. It really is how you step away from the competition, period. It's what turns that 50-50 gamble into 95% win rates, because we're actually trading the data. There's nothing that can lie on this. And I feel, well, I know that that's very, very, very powerful. So yeah, that's today's update. I hope that you've truly enjoyed. Of course, if you want to see more, chartchampions.com. I got my next live stream on Sunday night. And of course, I'll be in the Discord all day today, giving updates on what's happening right now. So yeah, if that's of interest to you, you can check out more. If not, I hope that you've enjoyed this update. Nevertheless, I hope you've learned something from it. And if you have, smash that like button, hit the likes, and enjoy the next few days of price action. Of course, now I hope, obviously I've done this fairly quickly, but I hope that you have understood what we're looking for, what we'd be looking for next, and those triggers, should we be breaking off of these ranges, the next levels to be looking and trading towards. I've enjoyed making this update. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Thank you ever so much. Have a brilliant day. And of course, I'm going to end with the no financial advice. Of course, everything that I've covered in this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. No financial advice. Paper trades, you love them, we give them, and that's it. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Love you, and that's me signing out. Goodbye. Cheers.